So for those of you who are already kind of familiar with chakras, those vibrant energy centers,
Yeah.
have you ever really thought about a direct link between their balance and, well, your food, your daily diet? Like,
Yeah.
could ancient wisdom, seen through a modern lens, actually give us practical ways to optimize our energetic well-being? Today, we're diving deep into this really fascinating world of chakras and how they connect, maybe profoundly, to the foods we eat. We're drawing our insights from Unlock Your Chakra, a company founded by Armin Gregorian. They offer this unique perspective on harmonizing energy centers, not just through things like their handmade bracelets, but, and this is key, through specific food choices.
Yeah, exactly. And our mission, really, for this deep dive is to unpack how, according to these sources, the food choices you make aren't just, about physical fuel. They're framed as active tools, tools that can influence and harmonize these vital energy points inside you, offering a sort of practical path to feeling more balanced, maybe more vibrant, and just more in tune with your whole self.
Okay, right. So let's unpack that a bit. For anyone maybe new to the nitty-gritty, or even if you've heard about chakras before, how exactly does our source material describe them? What's the basic idea here?
Well, the sources describe chakras as these dynamic energy centers. It's a concept that's deeply rooted in centuries of Indian and Eastern wisdom. You could almost picture them as like spinning vortexes of energy, not just abstract concepts, but actual vibrational hubs within your subtle body. And there are 7 main ones, each with a name and connected to different parts of our well-being: physical, emotional, spiritual. You get the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root.
Vortexes.
Yeah.
That's a really helpful way to think about it. And it's interesting how Unlock Your Chakra actually makes this physical, right? With those bracelets you mentioned, 7 stones or charms, each picked to represent a chakra. They mention they're all handmade in Los Angeles with real intention behind them. It kind of shows how this energy framework is central to what they do.
Exactly. And that leads us to the core idea in our sources,
Sure.
this whole chakra system. It's seen as being really closely linked to our diet, to the fuel we give our bodies. The suggestion is pretty direct, actually. If your chakras feel a bit off, maybe out of balance, your everyday food choices might be a bigger factor than you think. It's looking beyond just calories, more towards energetic resonance.
Huh. So the idea is basically by consciously balancing what you eat, you might actually be able to support and harmonize your chakras, work towards a more stable energetic state.
That's precisely it. That's the connection they're making. Now, before we jump into the specific foods for each one, it's really important to mention this disclaimer from the source. It says very clearly, this list is for informative purpose. Please consult with your doctor first if you have any health issues.
Yeah.
So somebody's really meant as a guide for, exploration, personal connection, definitely not a replacement for professional medical advice.
Right. That's a crucial point. Always good to remember. Okay, with that context, this is where it gets really interesting. Let's go through each chakra, starting at the bottom and working our way up, and see what foods Unlock Your Chakra suggests for each one.
Okay, let's do it. We start with the root chakra, or Muladhara. This is seen as the foundation. Stability, security, our basic survival stuff. It connects us to the physical world. And its color is this strong, grounding red.
Okay, grounding. So if it's about being grounded, what foods does the source say can help anchor our energy physically?
Well, for the root chakra, the big emphasis is on root vegetables.
Right.
Things like beets, rutabagas, garlic, ginger, turnips, potatoes, parsnips. You get the idea. The thinking is their dense, earthy nature kind of mirrors that grounding quality.
Yeah.
They physically anchor your energy, like tree roots. There's even a practical tip. Just roast them with some salt and olive oil. An easy grounding meal right there. Oh, and also protein, especially red meat and other red foods like apples or pomegranates are mentioned too for that grounding effect.
Got it. Root veggies, red foods. Makes sense.
Then, moving up from that base, we get to the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. Its element is water. So think flow, creativity, emotional expression. Its color is a warm, vibrant orange.
Okay, water and flow. So how do we feed that center through diet?
Well, logically, the source really highlights pure water and herbal teas for hydration. Makes sense with water being the element, right? And then it's about bringing in orange foods. Carrots, oranges, orange juice are obvious ones. Plus, juicy fruits are great too. Things like melon, mango, strawberries. They're seen as helping with that fluid energy and emotional ease.
Interesting. Lots of liquids and juicy stuff.
Next up is the solar plexus chakra, Manipura. This is described as like the command center for your personal power and self-esteem, where fiery energy turns into action. Its color is a bright, energetic yellow.
Sounds like a real powerhouse. Any specific food recommendations here? Or maybe things to watch out for?
Definitely. Yellow foods are key. like yellow peppers, corn, yellow lentils, yellow curry, bananas. But what's really interesting is the advice to avoid white flour and sugar. The Unlock Your Chakra source specifically says these are not easily absorbed by this chakra.
Oh, okay. So it's not just the usual avoid sugar advice, it's framed more energetically, like they might block things up.
That seems to be the implication, yeah.
Oh,
A sort of vibrational mismatch, perhaps,
yeah.
rather than just a purely nutritional point.
Fascinating. Okay, what's after solar plexus?
Then we arrive at the Heart Chakra, Anahata. And this isn't just the physical heart, obviously. It's the center for compassion, love, connection. It acts like a bridge between the lower and upper chakras, and its color, fittingly, is green.
Ah, green. So I guess it's time to eat our greens, right?
Exactly, you nailed it. The guidance points to pretty much any green vegetable. Broccoli, kale, kelp, lettuces, spinach, sprouts. They're all seen as resonating with this area. Green teas are also mentioned as an excellent choice, helping to support that open, loving energy.
Makes total sense. Green for the heart.
Okay, moving up again, we reach the throat chakra, or Vishuddha. This one's all about communication, self-expression. And the source has this lovely phrase, it loves to be bathed by liquids. Its color is a calm, clear blue.
Bathed by liquids. So hydration is key again, clearly. But what else helps keep this communication center flowing?
Well, beyond just pure water, herbal teas and natural fruit juices are recommended again. But specifically, fruits that grow on trees get a mention. Apples, apricots, peaches, pears, plums, and lemons and limes get a special shout-out. They're described as excellent for clearing out stuck energy. With a simple tip, just add them to your water for a cleansing boost. Helps clear the way for expression, maybe.
Adding lemon to water. Simple, but maybe powerful. Okay, next.
Higher still, we find the third eye chakra, Ajna. This is often called the seat of intuition, your inner wisdom, that sixth sense. It guides clarity and insight. Its color is that deep, mysterious indigo.
Indigo. Okay, so what can we eat or drink to help sharpen intuition, according to this source?
For this one, bluish or purple foods are recommended. Things like blackberries, black currants, blueberries. Also red or purple grapes, prunes, and raisins. And interestingly, drinks made from grapes, like grape juice or even red wine, are also noted as being helpful, supportive of that clarity and insight associated with intuition.
Grapes and grape products. Interesting.
And finally, right at the top, we have the crown chakra, Sahasrara. This is described as our direct connection to the divine, or your higher self, our link to universal consciousness. Its color is violet or purple, sometimes seen as white light too.
Wow, okay. The connection to the divine. So how do you nourish that? It feels like it might be about more than just physical food.
You're absolutely right. It's unique. The source says its main nourishment comes not from food, but rather from the spirit.
So things like cultivating love, compassion, feeling that connection to something bigger than yourself. Food-wise, the focus shifts. Think very light meals, maybe juicing fresh fruits and vegetables, drinking plenty of water. Detoxing and fasting are mentioned as ways to give the body a break, help rest this chakra, but, and this is a big but, they add a strong caution. Don't undertake strict regimens unless it's genuinely appropriate and healthy for you, ideally with some guidance. And spiritual practices like meditation are seen as really fundamental for nourishing this connection.
Right, so it's less about specific foods and more about lightness, purity, and spiritual practice for the crown. Wow, okay, we've gone through all 7. So what does this all mean when you put it together? We've covered a lot about foods and chakras. Yeah, if you zoom out and look at the big picture, what the source material suggests is this really holistic approach. It's definitely not just about eating specific foods in isolation. It's all interwoven, you see, with staying hydrated, with eating mindfully, paying attention to what you're consuming, and also engaging in those spiritual activities like meditation. Like, you could imagine starting your day with, say, some root veggies for grounding, making sure you sip that lemon water throughout the day for the throat, maybe having a big green salad for the heart at lunch, and ending with some quiet time for the crown. It's about synergy. And, like we mentioned earlier, companies like Unlock Your Chakra offer those other tools too, the healing crystal bracelets and such. Designed in LA, they say, to manifest the dreams and wellness of the wearer, another way to support balancing these centers.
It really does paint a picture of interconnectedness, doesn't it? How our daily choices, like literally what's on our plate, could be tied to our energetic balance. It definitely makes you look at your grocery list a little differently.
It absolutely does. And it kind of leaves you with this thought, doesn't it? If specific colors and types of food might influence our energy centers in this way, what other maybe seemingly ordinary parts of our lives hold hidden connections to our well-being that we just haven't really explored yet.
That is a great question to ponder, something to definitely think about. Thanks for diving deep with us today. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those intriguing questions.